Next to me is going to read out a story from a local girl who has actually been affected by illegal men in this city. Please be aware, I fucking cried when I listened to this. She sent it to me. I actually know the fucking bloke that done it as well. That's how sad it is. I used to go in his shop when I worked down at the train station. He used to serve me the fucking wrong un. I'm going to pass you over to Kirsty. Please bear with her. It's very, very emotional and she's shitting herself.
Hello everyone. I'm standing here today as a proud mum of 3 beautiful daughters. A proud but petrified mum because of what this country has become. When I heard about the protests happening at the Highfield Hotel, I just knew I had to attend. My brother Ryan and I both started attending together and have done so for the last 4 months. Ryan, we've done this together. You didn't know I was going to do this. I want you up here with me. Get up here. I'm nervous and I need your support. Okay, I'm going to carry on. Although we stand there to voice our concerns about the illegal...
You can't let her down. Come on.
Sorry, Ryan. We're in this together, all of us. Although we stand there to voice our concerns about the illegal, undocumented men, we also find ourselves up against some very nasty counter-protesters on the left. We have been trolled and ridiculed all over their fake social media accounts, and they have contacted our places of work determined to get us fired from our jobs. We know full well that we put our livelihoods and safeties at risk by speaking out, but we will not be silenced. For me, the added determination to keep going come from the honest and moving words of a good friend of mine. Jade sent me a text telling me how proud she is of me for being a part of this fight and why she has so much admiration for all of us that are doing so. I'm angry and upset by what happened to Jade, but I'm so proud that she has been brave enough to share her story. So I just want to give a trigger warning. As Craig said, this might be quite upsetting for some people. This is Jade's story. June 11th, 2011 is a day I will never ever forget. I was just 16 and I knew I would have to live with this pain and heartbreak for the rest of my life. It all started the end of May 2011 when I started a new job in fast food. Early morning starts and late night finishes. My manager's name was Ronnie. This was his nickname. Originally from India, but he came here to the UK illegally via a lorry many years before this. He married, had a child and was granted a visa. Leading up to these events, he was already texting me flirty messages. I ignored these and my partner at the time warned him off. June 10th, 2011, Ronnie texted me at 9 PM to ask if I could cover a shift for someone else. 5 AM start to open at 6 AM. I needed the money, so I agreed. I was dropped off by my now ex-partner at 5 AM to find it was Ronnie I was working with. It wasn't until after that I realised this was planned. I was prepping salads when he asked me to go into the office. I said no. He kept following me around. I was near the big industrial fridge when he grabbed me and pinned me against it. I told him to get off. He said I shouldn't disobey orders and started hitting me. He then strangled me to the floor. I was screaming, no. This is when my life changed. He raped me. Once he stood up, acting like nothing happened, I was frozen. I knew I needed help, but I had no credit. I asked to use his phone. I hid in the toilet and called my partner at the time. While waiting for him to come, Ronnie offered me £3,000 to keep quiet. At this point, my ex walked in and went to do something to him, but I said no and he listened. We went straight to the police station where I froze and I could not talk. CSI were all over my place of work and saw everything on CCTV. I was taken to Treetops in Cosham to be stripped, poked and prodded for examinations. This took hours. I was eventually allowed a shower, but no matter how hard I scrubbed, I still felt dirty. After this, I spent hours reliving it again and again in video statements. Ronnie was arrested, and after 96 long hours, the CPS decided to charge with no remand, just bail, and told not to contact me. His first plea hearing was January 2012. He pled not guilty. By this time, me and my ex had conceived. I was 3 months pregnant, living from June to January, not knowing who I was, broke me, to the point that I started self-harming and attempted suicide. August 2012 came. I had to take my 6-week-old baby to court, Monday to Friday, but I didn't attend the Friday. He stood there smirking as I discussed what happened. This is when I asked for the courts to remove the screen. I was just 16 and looked into the evil eyes of a 38-year-old man and told him, "You raped me," to be greeted with the reply of, "Our girls in our country do as they're told." The judge did intervene. His family and wife sat in the public gallery in support of him. The court adjourned after summaries for the jury to retire. This was the Friday morning around 11 a.m. and I didn't attend. The jury came back within 90 minutes. All 10 jurors found Ronnie guilty of aggravated rape, 5.5 years, no parole. I received a call around 1 p.m. I cried, I felt no relief, none at all, because now I have to live with this. Just before his release, Ronnie's visa had ran out. He was declined twice. On the third appeal, he was granted a visa to remain. How? Because he had a 5-year-old daughter. She would now be around 18. I was offered £11,000 from the Criminal Justice Compensation Scheme, but I'd rather have my life back. The after effects. The officer in charge quit the force. I can never escape the pain. I feel lost and failed. This sent me into addiction. Active alcoholism for 15 years, a domestic violence relationship, and many suicide attempts to be free. I'm now 31, in recovery from alcohol, under the mental health team, and working on myself. I now have 4 daughters, 13, 7, 5 and 2, and 1 son who's 7 months old. If one thing comes from this chapter of my life, that's change. Save our children. No woman or child should have to obey orders because it's okay in their country. This is our country, now we fight back. I want to thank you, Jade, for sharing your story. I'm honoured to be the friend of someone as strong, as courageous as you. And I'm going to share your awesome saying now, so I know it gets you through each day. The bounce back is bigger than the fall.
Let's have a big round of applause for Kirsty. I know how much that meant to her.